it's all you've ever dreamed of. Show me that you wouldn't feel me. We could make it, boy, so easily. With me, gotta keep moving, baby. With me, I wanna make you dreamy. You wanna
Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone doing tonight? I hope everybody is doing well. I hope everything is coming through okay. We will play around with the lighting a little bit here. This is the first time of actually setting up this stage right here. I do consider it a stage. I had to move over all the cameras and stuff. And I think I might... See, I keep playing with this mic. Yeah. All right. Hopefully that ends up cranking that up a little bit. I can turn up that volume a little bit if it needs be. Let's check over in here. Close that. Marco Polo. Marco Polo. Oh. So let me know down in the description. Let me know in the chat if everybody can hear me okay. Check 1 2 1 2. Welcome to the Plastic Network. My host is Dave, the host with the most and the sexiest hair. Audio's good. Thank you. Dave, when are you breaking in the booth? Just paint a kit out of box. It'll feel great. I'm going to. Right now it's kind of packed full of everything that I had on the table right here. I have everything set up, so I'm actually planning on tomorrow night breaking out the Ryu, throwing some primer on it, maybe throwing some primer on some other things. It just between work and then getting everything all together and shooting everything tonight. I played around with, because it was the first time of swinging everything around, finding that out. So yeah, Resin Modeler Yo-Yo, I saw that kit at my local Gunpla store. Nice. Yeah, this is a really cool kit, so I'm happy to have it. So yeah, I'm still playing around with settings. Beyond primer, bro. Colors, actual paint job. Jim, there was a reason I built a 20-inch spray booth, and it was so I could paint big stuff, which I'm going to. I promise. I promise, baby. I promise. So tonight is just to kind of break open this kit, do something a little bit different. I haven't actually had time to sit and work on anything, so that's what we're going to end up doing. Gunpla fixation, love you, man. Yeah, no, I do really want to paint on stuff. I haven't even filmed the official unboxing of the Yaoland Hainu. I saw It's a Gunpla did his video today. I'm pretty sure he got his for free because he didn't know the price on it or anything. I don't know. But yeah, so he did his overview on it. I'm planning on shooting mine. I've got a bunch of stuff. I got a bunch of stuff to shoot. I also, for you guys that are members, if you're not a member yet, make sure and be a member, because one of the things that I can't put in the description for members is that I will be holding giveaways, which I will be doing for members. The lowest tier is $1.99, which is a cup of coffee. Expensive coffee, but it's still a cup of coffee. And let me get that out of my ear because it's starting to annoy me. My ear itches because I don't need to monitor it. But so any of the membership tiers, so far we have Ungawa, which is a member, and I think my only member right now, so thank you, Ungawa. But members will get, like, so I have a review coming up tomorrow morning on these. It's the Half Ears T15. They are basically AirPod clones, but they're the best ones that I've had. You guys have probably noticed I've had them in my ears like all the time because they're nice, they're loud, they have some bass, and they give me a good representation when I'm listening to myself, especially like monitoring myself on here. Anyway, companies that send me things to review, I usually request for them to send me a second copy so I can have a clean unboxing. I have one that I use, a clean unboxing, and then the clean unboxing will be given away to members. Monthly, I will end up holding a drawing at the end of the month. If I have one thing, I think this month I have like 3 pair of headphones or earphones that I'm going to be doing, and 1 pair will be given to different members, or Angawa just takes all of them. Anyway, so yeah, that's how we'll end up doing that. Let's see. Let's see here. Let's take a look at chat. I know the feeling. I have a lot of stuff to shoot too. Galactic sent me the high grade Habushi. I haven't gotten the review out yet. Don't know why, but I haven't had the energy to be productive lately, and it sucks. Shaking my head. Yeah, there's times a year that it's just like it's rough to just get things done and get things out. And especially with everything going on, we're not going to talk about it at all tonight, but with everything going on and all the negativity, a lot of things drag you down. But yeah, I did want to make sure and mention that. I did purchase this from Galactic Toys, which while we're here, let's throw a shield up in the chat. I have a couple of shields here. And I don't know why I don't think I have you in my... I'm going to have to throw your channel UC Gundam in my friend shield, because I don't think I threw it in there, and I meant to, and I'm sorry for that. But I will end up doing that. Yeah, I've been going through a bad creative funk for about a month now. Don't feel bad. Like, I end up doing that a couple times a year. I end up doing that a couple times a year. Like, I'll have a couple weeks up to a month that I just want to play games and I just want to chill and do things like that. And so that's what I end up doing. There's no point in pushing yourself if you're not in the mood, because it shows. And I am not the most enthusiastic person on YouTube. I am not a... I'm not one of the guys that's super hyper. That's just not me. But I'm also not like the commentary type, like It's a Gunpla is. His videos are very commentary oriented, and I think that's because he's done commentary style videos for so long. It's kind of ingrained. I don't really hear a change between It's a Gunpla and or It's a Gundam and It's a Gunpla. In his speaking mannerisms, he has that same mannerism in between styles of video, of mostly because all his are voiceover, so that really comes across. Let's see here. Yep, that's what I'm doing now. I just take a break and actually setting up a brand new Gunpla work and film space, so I'm hoping to have a strong comeback as soon as that's done. Yeah, sometimes you just need to rearrange your life, and that's what I've been doing for the last couple months. Flare, LOL. Me taking months to paint my master grade full armor unicorn in marble. Hey, you're painting stuff, so props to you. Let's see here. What else we got? Let's see. So let's switch over to the other view. I think I showed you guys. I actually set up a intro, a be right back, and a good night, like basically into my stream. Let's throw up a friend's shill. Makes me wait. So we have Nori TB, SD Hobby. Let's see, Leona's Workshop, and Merritt Philbin. Then the second shill, because it makes me wait, is going to be Foxy Fate. We're trying to get Foxy up to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year so that she can monetize her channel. She doesn't know that I'm doing this, but I'm doing it. So head over and give her a subscription over there. Really great girl, does some great work. Justinius Builds, everyone knows Justin. Gunpla Fixation, because, well, he's Jim. Damn it, he's dead, Jim. And then, yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so I have room. I think I can add one more person in there. or I can just add another freaking tab and add UC Gundam in there, and I will probably do that afterwards. Also, make sure and check out tips for you guys. The kits for the holiday contest are paid for. They're done. For those that thought that they were sponsored and being given to me by Galactic Toys, they were not. I haven't even paid for my own kit from them yet. And so all the contest prize kits have already been paid for. They're sitting in the owner's office waiting for me to announce who the winners will be at the end of the year or beginning of next year. Hopefully it will be better. So we are giving away a perfect grade RX-78-2 Unleashed. We're giving a master grade RX-78-2. We are giving away a real grade RX-78-2. We are giving away a high grade RX-78-2. And we are giving away a Hello Kitty RX-78-2, all in celebration of the 40th anniversary. So yeah, good stuff on there. Yeah, Foxy's an awesome girl. So anyway, head over to Foxy Fates, head over to any of the channels that I list, head over to UC Gundams, and actually, you know what? Where are you? Will that let me? UC Gundam, type something. There you go. You a sexy bitch. We're past the 10-minute mark. I can say the word bitch. I'm going to sub to all those people always looking for more Gunpla peeps. Man, I've been finding a lot of great people here on YouTube here recently. And it's random, like literally UC Gundam. And he has good subscribers and everything. I have never seen his channel. Like, it doesn't come up in my feed, which is weird. YouTube's broken. So yeah, I was super, and I wasn't even looking for Galactic Toy stuff. Like, I just ended up seeing him. And dude, I want to know, like, I'm kind of impressed. I saw some of your numbers. Some of them are kind of like, you know, average view. And then you have some that are like 30,000 views in a month. That's crazy. That's like mad crazy. UC Gundam says closing in on 10,000 myself. If the trend of my sub growth continues as projected. Yeah, it's hard when you're just searching for new people and different people. It's crazy finding some new people. Let's switch views. Let's make sure we don't break everything. Let's see, UC Gundam, yeah, I know, right? The Gunpla Beginner's Guide really exploded, and that's where all my subs came from. Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's just takes something, and wow, what glare. What the hell is that? No, it's still there. Well, maybe it's not. Hold on. I can't tell. That's too dark. We'll turn that down. Sorry, I'm not looking at my live. This is not working. Gunpla Fixation. Thank you so much, you nubby lover. Oh. You are awesome. Welcome to the Members Club. Welcome to the chance to win prizes on the monthly. A lot of things, if I end up getting kits, tools, things like that I don't end up using, or you know, because I have a lot, I will be doing giveaways. So members will end up getting that. I have given up on paying someone to make my little decals and things like that for members. I'm kind of making them myself because I can't afford it. Thank you very much, dude. You too. Can you have your own sexy, done in Photoshop, kinda, I don't know what to consider it. It's the Exia head, but I kind of threw some colors on there, and It looks like it was done in MS Paint, but when it's that small, hey. But yes, I really appreciate it, Jim. I do. Okay, so this is going to be kind of ugly in the white. So we're going to have this off screen. And I guess that's not too bad. But man, see, why didn't they do this? So this is all shiny, but this is all flat. I can deal with this. And I apologize. So I did the unboxing last night on this. I filmed it. I didn't even look at the box. Hold on. Rude, crude, and socially unacceptable. That is the stream. Welcome to the Half-Ass Gunpla Network. So I started going through it, and I'm like, okay, so this isn't boxed up like a Bandai kit, but the stickers and stuff and the instructions look like a Bandai kit. And then I'm looking at these pieces, which are sexy as hell. And Kotobukiya was the only company that I knew of that did the pre-colored pieces. And I was like, okay. Then I realized it's neither one. It's an in-between company. I was like, this is freaking awesome if more companies are coming out like this. I think Flame Toys does that too, but yeah, so we are going to be working on this. What time is it? It's 8:17. Time to get some work done. Yes, I have my keyboard over here. I haven't found a place to hide that yet. So where are we? We don't need no stinking instructions on what to put together, though. If I ask the other Dave if he ever ends up showing up, then oh yeah, I keep forgetting how did you discover the Galactic Toys? So funny story about that. Little mini story time. So Zach shows up in my streams, and he has for some time now. And I didn't know who he was until Angaba ended up telling me that he was the owner of Galactic Toys. So we chit-chatting and so forth. So I kind of hit him up, and I had never heard of Galactic Toys. I will be completely honest. I ordered from whoever I could get cheapest from, whether it be overseas, whether it be the company that shall not be named, like Voldemort. And then I was checking out the prices, everything he has. I'm like, holy crap. Yes, they don't have free shipping, but his prices make up for it. And you earn credits and everything. I'm like, I'm down. So I placed an order. I had it within, like, I want to say 3-4 days. I was very happy with the way it shipped. It didn't come crushed. It didn't come jacked up like the Voldemort store. So I've actually been a fan of theirs ever since. And in full disclosure, they have sent me some tools and some sanders and stuff like that to do reviews on and to use in my videos. But for the most part, I purchase all my stuff out of my own pocket. I'm not sponsored by them, and I'm not sponsored, but I'm more than happy to support them. And that's kind of why I'm doing this contest. Is I'm going to end up buying the kits anyway, and if I can guarantee, Zach offered to ship out the prizes. If I can guarantee that they're actually going to be shipped out, unlike at the other place that it took 2 weeks for them to ship out once they got them in, and I think they had to wait for the second batch. Yeah, I mean, Jim has a funny story, and I'm going to tell your story, Jim. So first, UC Gundam. Yeah, Zach is an awesome guy. I live like 30 minutes away. Both their stores, buying from them as long as I've been building. Jim, aka Gunflaw Fixation, says, I got my first order from Galactic Toys last week. Happy customer. So Jim had a situation with the company that shall not be named. He ordered something from them, and they shipped it out by, correct me if I got this wrong, Jim, shipped it out by FedEx, that got transferred to USPS, that then got transferred back to FedEx, and then to him. He lives in the same damn state and it took a couple days to get to him, which is crazy. I don't even know how they ended up shipping it. I don't know, nor do I care. They haven't done me any favor, so meh. Leon, man, one of my favorite animes. You gotta let me know if the kit is worth it. Well, once it's all built, I will actually do a review on it. Let's get our nippers here. Got the nip. I do have a new airbrush coming. Compliments of Zach and a new pair of nippers from a company. So yeah. So Gunpla Fixation, for those that aren't watching the live chat in the rerun, says, I live 50 minutes away and it took more than a week to get here. Ridiculous. And so what are we building? Assembly instructions. So it doesn't actually say what you're assembling. It and everything is in, I'm assuming this is either Chinese or Japanese. Can't read either, so I have the runners on the table up over here. I guess I could, hold on, knock down my Iron Man table to where it's at reasonable height. Get that out of the way. Now clipping before what? And B5. So the pieces actually look pretty good. I'll be honest. I'm kind of concerned about the high gloss of this plastic. Let me get that out here because you are in my view. Zoom in, get it right about there. And I want to lock the focus. It should be about good. Hopefully we're good. All right. I believe the gloss parts are undergated, but don't quote me on that. They are not. They are not undergated. At least these parts aren't. Eek. I don't want to lose any of my little colored pieces. So what do I need? Z. Z is going to be this face that is... Well, which face do I want? I want the colored face. Yes, I want the colored face. And then I4. Now calling I4. You know what? Maybe I need to put on the headphones so that I'm not sitting here humming slave songs. Which, by the way, let's see. Leon says, I've been working on the Gundam base limited unicorn perfectibility. I'm seriously tired of unicorns. And then where's my file? Because sometimes you just got to file. Wait, that's not the file I want. Why is it all the way down here? Who's been touching daddy shit? So I'm assuming that most people have seen the What are they calling it? Is it the metal structure or whatever? Sasbi? Who wants that in their collection? Raise of hands. Who thinks it'll be around $2,000? Let's see here. UC Gundam, I'm holding out for the Daiban 148 Sasbi that's coming out soon. Is that the final one? And I will be completely honest, like, with these metal structure kits that they're doing, I got nothing. Like, seriously. They are just, they are out of my price range. If you're lucky enough to have a sponsor that will buy it for you and send it to you, then I mean, it doesn't cost you anything. Cool. I don't have one of those, and I can't see spending like around $1,000, much less even more, for something that sits on a shelf. Oh wait, I do that with resin kits. But in seriousness, no. I will hold out. I will hold out because someone will cast that in resin. But I think it's 160 scale, so I don't really care. I mean, yes, it looks great and all, but I don't know. We're going to buff out those sand marks. Oh, look, it's so shiny. So shiny. And we're going to take part of this. Let's see how these instructions are. So this goes into here. And the face goes in right there. You got to push it. Push it real good. Dun, 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 dun. Boy, this is a little fiddly son of a bitch, isn't it?
That you're up to no good. Everyone has been telling me that you got me hood. You're playing it big time. You're feeding me lies. Everyone has been bugging me.
Why you no fit?
To sever the ties. But I would never, ever, ever would have believed them. No reason. Sometimes the truth is hard to see.
You're not fitting in the hole.
But now the never, ever, ever seem to be over. I saw her, so I'm happy I got freed. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Well, that could be why. Cause Dave isn't paying attention. It goes in a specific way. Young Padawan. Look at instruction. Follow instruction. Squeeze everything together. Like a girl trying to squeeze her ass into jeans that are too small. It can be done. Doesn't mean it's right. Let's see here. Leon, don't the metal structures take all the fun out actually building the kits? I think so. Let's see here. UC Gundam Galactic Toys just got the metal structure new in stock. I thought those were like sold out. Like I didn't know anybody had those. Let's see. I got my hands on the GPO 30S from them. I haven't built it yet. I could have swore I saw it. You may have. I just didn't know that they were carrying. I thought they were literally all sold out, like from everywhere, globally. All right, so here's our head so far. Da, 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 da. Pop over just in case other Dave decides to wake the fuck up. And let's see here. I'm so mean to him. Okay, so Z6. And some more eyes. Let's put B back in the slot. Now you may be asking yourself, Dave, when you say slot, are you actually using the slots that are in the RD station for your runners? No, I am not. Let's see here. I1 and I2. Over there. I1. Now watch, I'm not going to pay attention to Discord and someone's going to hop in there and scare the bejesus out of me. Okay, so we'll put I back over there. And I need J. I, J. We are now pulling J3. Calling J3. Oh, you so bitch. How much are they? Am I playing some Chinese dude? Hi, some Chinese dude. So for some reason, I've seen you in the chat before, and I feel slightly racist saying your name. I don't know why. It feels inappropriate to just say, oh, hey, some Chinese dude, but that's actually your name. So YouTube, do not demonetize me. Oh, now you have me. No, let's see if I can crash this stream. Galactic Toys. So where is it? Is it under P Bandai? What's it under, Leon? Is it under P Bandai? Or is it under statues? Gundam specials. Maybe it's under Gundam. Nope, nothing there. What's it under? Just search metal structure. Okay. Watch Dave. Metal structure. Let's see here. Is this really? I almost just threw up in my mouth. Can I share? Do I want to share my screen? Hold on. Hold on. Damn it. I don't want to show them. Hold on. Get rid of that. Do I have anything else up there? Cat's Gone Wild, App Streamlabs, no. UC Gundam says if you on the bright side, if you stare at the metal structure new for long enough, normal perfect grades look cheap in comparison. You can buy as many as you want without feeling bad. This is true. I'm trying to figure out if this goes all bad. I'm really sorry. Display capture. What is this capturing? No, that's not the display I want to capture. That's not the display I want to capture. Oh, I will get this. Hold on. No, that's not what I want. I don't want that. Don't look at my cat porn. Okay, whatever. We're going back here. We're going back to the safe space. Hold on. I gotta get this vomit taste out of my mouth. Well, I keep saying that they're probably going to, like, at some point, as soon as they realize that they have milked the cow for all its metal structure worth on these, that they are going to end up making a plastic version of it. Well, see, here's the problem. Nobody will buy it immediately, and it will be sold at discount. Here's the problem with that. All the normal shops that have it, HLJ, they were sold out at pre-order and haven't gotten any more. And most of the others, and I'm sure that they ended up having to scrounge to get these. So I am not blaming them at all for the pricing on there, but for me, you know how many resin kits I can buy for that? Like a lot. And I would feel guilty just having it. I'd feel guilty getting it for a review and then doing like a less than 10-minute review on it and then moving on. But that's just me. And just have it collecting dust on a shelf. Oh, there's Angawa. Hi, Angawa. Let's see. I just don't see a normal perfect grade of it. And then no point in trying to figure it out. Bandai business is an enigma. You are right. They will at some point. So yeah, taking it that the new was like $1,000, maybe over $1,000 for the metal structure. I'm going to assume that easily the Sasbi is going to be like $2,000. Just buy it, Dave. Write it off as a business expense. For that much money, I'm getting a brand new scooter or electric bike. Because for that much money, I can get one that does like 50 miles an hour and kill myself. Preferably on film, so everybody can watch it and laugh at me. Yeah, that's... for me to buy something like that, something of that cost Has to be something that I know I can turn around and flip later on. And you have to find a collector that's willing to deal with the one that's been opened and like on a shelf or so forth before that ends up happening. Unlike let's say sideshow statues or something like that, those people will live with the statue being open and on display because they expect it. You know, you're buying it from another collector. And most collectors don't just buy it and just, you know, jack it up and smoke in the room and cook bacon in the same room as it and things like that. Metal structure isn't for Playmo enthusiasts. Yeah, or meant for statue collectors. It can't pose as much as metal builder robots. That was my understanding and what I've heard. So like It's a Gunpla did his review on it, and those joints, oh my god, they creak so bad. All right, come on, focus. Oh, focus. Okay, so here's the head. Yes, I know we've been BSing a lot. I do like their coloring on here. It's exactly like Kotobukiya. Like, that looks good. UC Gundam says, anyways, if I got $1,000 to spend on a statue, I'm going to get Prime 1 Ultra Premium Masterline Berserk statue. Alright, so what do we got next? Next we got up the chest. So let's get C1, so that's going to be a face. C5, that's going to be eyes for the face. While we're here, let's put this together. Get in the slot. Get in your hole. There you go. That's a good plastic piece. Such a good plastic piece. Except for you. You're not in your hole. Get in your hole. Come on. Okay. So there's that piece with those eyes in there. And what do we need? 3. I need E5 and H1. So let's get the E's. E, A, B, C, D, E. There we go. Okay. E5. E5. And E5. And F, G, H. Let's see here. Berserk has a lot of statuable moments. Yeah, the Berserk one, Black Swordsman. Yeah, it's a big kit. And I love big stuff, but man, there's kind of a limit. And my limit is the life-size alien head. Because I want one. I would have a life-size alien if I could. obviously, because I don't have children. And it would be creepy as hell. And I don't mean alien like E.T. phone home. I mean like alien like eat your face alien. Ooh, ow, just squished my nuts. But I saved the piece, so all good. This says caution. Okay. Not exactly clear on the photos, but we will get this. Okay. So we do the little pivot points, and then that goes to the inside, right? Just like that. Okay. So with these, it's kind of confusing looking at the instructions. But come on, focus on my hand. Focus on my hand. Okay. So on these pieces right here, these are E5. You'll see that there's two little flat parts. You got the arm thing like that. And if I'm correct, it's going to go flat side. Just like that. So it should look like that. Okay, so there's those two parts. What else we got? I. So I need a I5, I8, and I9. I5. I'm not going to say that out loud, you see, Gundam. But yeah, I mean, you definitely deserve it. Okay, 8 and 9. Says, yeah, depending on how much money I can get with my CDL, I'll definitely be looking at this website in the future. Thanks for the heads up, man. No problem. Anywhere I can help other people get into debt, I am happy. I'm taking off my headphones because it's making my ears hot. Let's get rid of these nubs. I can hear wifey sauce outside. Or from outside. She's still got a cough. Everyone thinks she has Rona. She doesn't have Rona, but at least people keep clear of her. Oh my God. Even that was thick for me, Leon. But thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. For those of you watching this on the playback, Leon says, you always make my hot ears hot, Dave, with your sultry voice. You guys are awesome. I don't care what your mom say. Squish that part together and squish that part together. And on these, we are going to put that one there. that one there. This one's going to slip in right there. Let's see here. Legato Starwind. Let's see. Is it possible to use lacquers from a paint store for resin kits, or do you have to use Gaia Note lacquers for painting resin kits? I haven't ever used lacquers from a paint store. So I can't say. I probably wouldn't recommend it because usually they require like industrial thinner. And those are more meant for like industrial uses. So I really wouldn't recommend that. But Mr. Color, Gaia Notes, there's a bunch of other finishers. Galactic has finishers. They have a bunch of different brands of lacquers. And it's, I think the biggest thing between what you would end up getting from a hobby store versus, let's say, where you're thinking of, I just had a complete brain fart, is the particles in the paint are going to be bigger, where with hobby grade the particles are much finer, and I think that's going to be your biggest thing that you're going to want to watch. But that's just my opinion. But I've never actually heard of anybody attempting to use industrial lacquers for stuff like that. And I'm pretty sure that it would end up. Why did I just clip that piece? That was so stupid. Oh, because I was looking at the wrong thing. Okay, we'll put that over there. I will need that. I6. Yeah, so honestly, I really wouldn't recommend it. Plus the fact I would think that it'd be more expensive for the industrial grade than for the hobby grade stuff. Let's see. Oh, B3. Those are some big injection pieces. Threw a shill up on the chat. Make sure and check out Galactic Toys. Use code Starshadow for 10% off anything in there. And actually, if you use, was it Fall Robot Sale? Let me check, make sure I'm not making myself a liar here. Don't want to give you the wrong code. I will accept the code that is good through the 6th. Wait. And come on, load up. I am allowing entries into the holiday sale or into the holiday contest using the new code, fall model sale. That didn't work. Where am I? Get over here. Fall model sale. Use fall model sale for 15% off at Galactic Toys. Good through the 6th. If you make a purchase, screenshot once you're all done, email that to the Gunplowmeister at gunplowmeister74@gmail.com. You'll be entered into the holiday contest where we will be giving away a perfect grade RX-78-2 Unleashed and a bunch of other RX-78-2s from Master Grade, High Grade, Real Grade, and Hello Kitty. All prizes are being provided by me through Galactic Toys. They're already, all of them are all paid for and in the owner's office, except for the perfect grade, of course, because it hasn't come out, and will be shipped by galactictoys.com. Legato Starwind says, cool, thanks. I've really gotten into collecting resin kits for the last few years and got some Gaia Notes paints, but it would be nice if they came in bigger bottles. So have you actually used your Gaia Notes yet? I'm just waiting. There should be, I put it on just for Ungawa. I put it on ultra low. Let's see here. Sup, Dead to Death? Let's see here. Bothers me that Bandai is not going to include water slides for the PG Unleashed. I'm shaking my head. Have they actually announced that they're not including water slides? I mean, they haven't before, so I mean, I would not be surprised, but let's see. UC Gundam says, I'm pretty impressed. We're getting a first-party photo etching, though, and lighting, and everything, all in one package. It's not like you have to buy a separate thing. That's what I'm impressed by. Legato Starwind, I have not. I can only paint outside where it gets cold. Okay, so here's the thing with Gaia Notes. I gave Jim most of mine. I only have some fluorescence left. Once you thin it, this bottle right here will equal 4 of these. I usually thin Gaia Notes like at least 3 to 1 when you're airbrushing them. So take whatever size that you're planning on. I mean, Gaia Notes make some bigger bottles, especially like primers, and these are flesh color. These are 50 milliliter, and I know these are somewhat thinned, but you can thin these some more. But it's a good practice, like to thin the Gaia Notes at least 3 times is what I end up doing. Yes, the official info on HLJ states it only comes with sticker and not water slides. Dead says if you're spraying 1-to-1 with Gaia, you're doing something wrong. I don't even think you can push Gaia through 1-to-1 through a normal airbrush. Personally, myself, I think a couple of water slides on the RX would look good, like just a couple, but I don't think the normal smattering of them all over the freaking place will look good at all. At least what I have in my head, what I'm planning on doing with mine. Which, if by some chance that they come in before the end of the year and I can get it, I, David Starshadow, solemnly swear, as the owner and proprietary person of the Half-Ass Gunpla Network and Dave's World, will do a stream over the holidays, because I don't plan on going anywhere, where I will sit and I will build the whole damn thing in one stream. I will get a catheter and I will do it. Well, okay, so maybe I won't go that far. That might be going a little far. Let's see here. Over here, go back over here. Let's see here. Let's see. Angawa says for Gaia at least 1 paint 2 thinner, maybe more from there. Some Chinese dude says usually thin Mr. Hobby and Gaia 2 to 1. I've got somewhere around 150 bottles of the 15 milliliter Gaia notes along with 10 of the white red 50 milliliters. Damn, you've been collecting paint. Yeah, whatever that you have. So if you have the 15 milliliter, you can at least say triple that amount. If you do 2 to 1, 3 to 1, you can do. So, I mean, you don't need industrial paint. You have enough paint. In fact, depending on how long that you've been collecting the paint, I would probably recommend checking your bottles and making sure that there hasn't been just evaporation through the plastic, because it does end up happening. So that would be my recommendation. Just check, make sure that they stay nice and hydrated. I think your biggest thing is you're going to need a lot thinner. Okay, so there's that. So I need B2. Now clipping B2. Okay, so there's B2. And what do we got? H. I need some H. And F. I need F. F comes before H. E, F, F18. Now, if I wanted to just like blow through this, I wouldn't be like sanding down everything. But that's not how we're doing it. This is how we do it. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. This is how we do it. Dave, please stop singing. Let's see here. Ungawa says, yeah, that's a lot thinner. Some Chinese dude, Mr. Hobby Replenishing Agent, helps resurrecting paints. Keep paints away from sunlight of any form. Yep, I recommend Mr. Leveling Thinner. Gaia 0607, metal primer for metallics, for Nazca, metal surfacer if you're using it on frames. Good recommendations. Thank you, Ungawa. It's time to, what are we going to show? I think we did this, but we're going to do it again. Also, as a reminder, I did end up mentioning it in the beginning of the stream, but some people were not here for that. People that are members for the channel, like tomorrow morning, you'll notice I'll make a mention of it. When I do reviews on products, I usually try and get, especially electronic products, because I have a lot of companies from Amazon that send me stuff. I usually request 2 of them. That way I have 1 to review, screw up myself and everything, and then 1 for a clean unboxing and giveaway. And instead of just holding regular giveaways, no. What I will be doing is actually doing the giveaways to people that are basically patrons or members of my channel. I don't have a Patreon. I don't plan on a Patreon. I like keeping everything all solid and in one place. So any extra stuff, tools, gadgets, tech, so on and so forth that I end up having giveaways for, I will be holding giveaways at the end or beginning of each month for members. Membership starts at $1.99. Randomizer will be done, and then if I have 6 prizes and 4 people, well, then one person gets a couple extra prizes or something. Right now I have some earbuds, things like that. There are a couple members already, as you can see in chat. Mr. Ungawa is one of them. He was my first, and he's my favorite so far, so I appreciate that. And then we have Jim, aka Gunpla Fixation, which became a member tonight, so thank you very much, Jim. I appreciate that. You sexy beast. So you guys are in the drawings for November. Let's see. I bought them about 3. Oh. Do you think they've gone bad? Okay. So it looks like Dead to Death has this under control, as I have a mini panic attack. Everybody's favorite, and especially John's. Paints usually don't go bad for years as long as you've never thinned them. Hello, weirdo mations. Pretty sure I jacked it up, but if they haven't turned to weird goop, then you probably bring them back to life. That's usually what ends up happening, is they end up getting kind of goopy. And you can thin them, but I mean, hopefully things don't go all horribly wrong. So I need to pivot this around. How do I pivot this around? Come on. You got to twist it. Twist it real good. Dun, 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 dun. Dave, stop singing that. Dun, 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 dun. The stupid song. Do I have pliers? Oh, I do have pliers. Yeah, the worst thing that ends up happening with especially lacquers is that they just they break down. Like, I accidentally sent Leona some Mr. Color thinners that I thought were still in good condition, but she said that they were kind of dried up. But she was able to revitalize them, so that part's good. Yeah, I need to like sit and watch the series. I mean, I know Yoko, and I like Yoko because, well, she's a redhead. What the hell? Sorry, I'm just flipping through bullshit on my phone. It's such a good show. Yeah, you guys are gonna make me sit and like watch that. And I'm sure it's streamable somewhere. It's either that or I reopened my Crunchyroll. Because I know it's on Crunchyroll. Where's my little file? Oh, it's on Netflix? Oh, even better. I have Netflix. I will binge watch that shit. Now, unfortunately, I think there's like, what, 17 years of Gurren Lagann? Come on. There we go. That's a good nub gone. Such a good nub. So yes, for a chance to win tools, tech, toys, all kinds of weird stuff. Definitely check out becoming a member. For only $1.99 a month, you too can save poor orphan Dave from caffeine-deprived status. Really? Only 26 episodes in a movie? I thought there was like years of series. That's good. I will definitely watch all those. Orange people is more a result of environment or bad practices. Wait, orange peel? I think you mean, Angawa means orange peel, not orange people. Like orange people? Yeah, orange peel is a result of environment or bad. It's usually, bad circumstances, humidity. Humidity will cause orange peeling. It'll cause that shit to wrinkle up like your grandma's, not your grandma's, that would be inappropriate, like your grandpa's sack. Like all bad. Let me see. If I push this in. Okay, so that's all together. Yay. And this is going to clip in to here. Orange peel, so inappropriate. Yes, I am inappropriate. Orange people. Okay, so there is that part so far. Yeah, I know a lot of those, like, but for some reason I thought Gurren had been around a lot longer. I don't know why. Probably because I'm dumb. I'm not paying attention. I'm not up with the time. I'm not with the cool kids. Alright, so I need I3. And this rudder is dead. And I can't wait to get some primer on Ryu and see what that looks like. So my goal is being able to have the spray booth so I can just like throw primer on things, especially like the white kits and stuff, because they are a pain in the butt to film in white. Like they really are. I don't care what I do, I cannot get them to focus right. I love the resin, I love the quality and everything, but they're just a pain in the butt to do. All right, C4. I also can't wait to lay out how I want to do the wiring and stuff. Let me know. Why did that change? I didn't change you. Get back over there. Let me know if you guys want me to do like a my wiring planning and how I plan on doing the wiring for the LED for the ball. If you want me to do that live, because that should be a wonderful disaster. I don't really plan anything. I kind of go by the seat of my pants, because even when I plan things, they go wrong. So if some of the paint has evaporated within Discord, thank you. Yes, putting in some retarder is a good idea. I love retarder. Like I add retarder to everything. It takes a little bit longer for it to dry, but I'd rather have it take a little bit longer to dry and be level and smooth versus texture. Let me all right, I know you're not happy, computer. Hopefully that fan is not too loud for you guys. I had to turn a fan over toward my computer because it keeps, because everything's all closed up and I don't have the AC on or anything else. Let's see here. Where is my teeth? Here's the tweezers I want. Boop boop. Okay. So we are going to go 16 on the top. Let's see how these stickers are. I don't want those tweezers. Those tweezers have teeth. And much like a girl, we don't want teeth. Well, I mean, we want teeth because they just look weird if they don't have teeth. But we, yeah. Inappropriate, Dave. Inappropriate. Okay, so first impressions on the stickers. They are not like Bandai stickers. Bandai stickers, they use like really thick paper. I don't know about the sticky being as good as Bandai, but I can tell you they're nice and thin. Come on. Come on. All right. So there's the stickers for the teeth part. And now let's just slap everything together. So we have this part, which is going to slide into meow, just like so. Meow, meow. See, we're going to put it together. See. Okay, and then this part's going to go in here, like meow.
Last night we had something. Tonight I'll be guessing, but I don't really have a case.
And this piece is going to go in just like that. And this piece is going to go on the back. I know it doesn't say anything yet, but I gotta. You gotta put it together. I like it. I like it like that. Do 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 do. There's the head. Alright, are we zoomed in all the way? I need to get Discord out of my way. It looks good. It looks very, very good. It looked better with paint on it. But I like it. I I like it like that. Dun, 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 dun. All right. There's that in. What did I do here? Where's N1? N1's all the way in the back. I'm not digging out N1. Okay, so there's that part. I think I might play around and try and knock out this waist a little bit. Let's see. What have we got here? C1. C1, C5 and 6. So it's having 15 or so G-System kits. Too many since it's hard to get G-System kits anymore. Angawa, would you like to pipe in? So here's my thought on it. I like the old G-System kits before they went all into the colored resin. Here's something about the G-System kits for me to pipe in about. They are a decent investment. I mean, if something were to end up happening and you needed to flip them, you could. Especially the older ones that are in the white resin. Like people like me really like those because they've gone to the colored resin for most, and it's different. But that's a lot of G-System kits. And there you go, Agawa. Yeah, they do sell quickly. And I will always build you. All right, so there's those. B. So what do we got here? B1. Nail clipping. B1. And Rudy gives a thumbs up. Thank you, Rudy. At least someone appreciates my talents. If that's what we're calling them tonight. And I'm waiting for it. Here comes Dead to Death. I'm waiting for it. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Oh, I was waiting for the comment. It doesn't really matter how many you have if you never build them. I thought you were going to go for the kill. The GM3 is a great kit. The 172 Hainu conversion. The Sinanju. I have a broken Sinanju. Built and customized after a great spill by the great Pavel. It's still in a box. Someday when I have an actual house, I will build a diorama displaying it. UC Gundam, I just built a humongous sugarcane farm in Minecraft, and the stream has been great background audience. Oh, I appreciate you coming by and hanging out, dude. I really do. Like, even if I only had like 2 or 3 people just chilling and watching, I'd still end up having fun doing this. I'd end up doing this anyway, and I'd probably end up talking to myself anyway. So at least now I have an excuse for why I'm just randomly talking instead of talking to my imaginary friends. Going to get rid of these sand marks. And then we're going to buff out those marks. And then we're going to polish so it matches everything else. Because everything is awesome when you polish it to a shine. Oh, let's see. Nero is a great design. Deep Striker was more deserved before Bandai made one. Let's see. Leon says, Dave, how would you personally hook up multiple kits to an outlet instead of running them off of batteries? I would probably try and hook up like a USB and then hook up to a USB hub. Just make sure that I mean, if you just go off of normal USB, you probably should be fine. Or you can get a power adapter that's the same power output as what you would be doing for the LEDs, like minimal, and then go from there. For that, I am not the best person as far as electrical, but I mean, I can help you out. If you want to shoot me a message on Facebook, just look up David Starshadow, shoot me a message over there. That way you can just send me pictures easily, or on the HAGN Discord, just send me a private message through there and I can take a look at what you are planning on. Let's see. So the GSP Deep Striker is fine, but man, is that a fiddly freaking kit. You are very welcome, Leon. The Bandai key easier to assemble and cheaper, easier enough to add LEDs. Yeah, I personally myself worked on the GSP Deep Striker, and it's big, it's fiddly, and if you ever have to move it, fuck your life. What else do we need? J. I need some J. D, E, G, K, H-I-J. J comes before K. Right? Yep.
How you doing, Dave?
J1. The H. What the hell's J? You're just a little runner in there. You're just a little bitty runner.
Your Discord mic is muted.
Alright. So, let's see. We have this guy, which is going to plug into this guy. This guy, which is going to plug into here. This guy, that's going to plug in.
Don't fuck it up, Dave.
Where's he going to plug into? Well, we'll put it here. Okay. And then this guy, that's going to plug into here. That. Side note, not hobby related. Who saw the trailer for Horizon, the new Horizon Dawn on PS5? That thing looks so good. Let's see here. Oh, it'd help if I turned off my mic. Thank you, UC Gundam. Hey, what's up, dude?
Hey, what's up?
Not much. I kept glancing over. I'm like, okay, if anybody pops in, I'll turn back on the mic. Let's see. Well, I was able to get the GSB Deep Striker for $200, so I didn't have to spend too much. That's actually a pretty good price for the.
That is a good price.
Thank you, Leon. Let's see. You guys are so awesome. Good price. You should keep it and enjoy it. Yes. Did they add any more robot dinos? Cause would like some sick kits.
I'm assuming that's referring to the Zoids. I think they added a new one. I think there's a new one coming out next year from Kodo.
I think so too.
I think it's one. I can't remember. It's one of the Raptors. It's like one of the small Raptors they used to have. It's one of the small Raptors from the show, but it's like one of the variants from like the 3rd or 4th series onwards. So it's one of the more niche designs, but it's like a modified version of one of the original Raptors.
How are you doing?
Oh, you're talking about? I think Leon's talking about Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yes.
There are 3D model kits that you can print. You can get like STL models. I know. I'm not sure if they're still available, but I know they had a lot of the original models from Horizon Zero Dawn as printable STL files that they made available when the game first came out. So I know a few people that printed a kit or two that way. Like I know people printed the Thunderjaw. I think it's called the long neck.
Yeah.
Were like the two big ones that people had kits and made and printed.
Yeah, the tall neck has the radar dish for the head thing.
Yeah. That was actually a lot of fun to climb in the game. It was just gives you like a nice perspective view and it moves around. They did have a really nice Thunderjaw made by Triforce, but the price skyrocketed when they went out of business. Which is a shame because it was actually just stupid cheap before they went bankrupt, and then after they went bankrupt, everyone was just like, "Oh, I get it now."
Yeah, well, that's like death over here. Like, what did we get that for? We got it for like, what, $100? Under $100?
I think it was like around 120, which is still a good price. I mean, it was, but yeah. I mean, it did go up a lot afterwards.
Yeah, it went up a lot. Like right after we ended up getting that, they went belly up.
I mean, it was always a good statue, but I mean, the thing of them as a company, there was a lot of stuff was hit or miss. You couldn't unfortunate. You couldn't really pre-order their stuff because it was like a little coin toss whether it was a garbage statue figure or a decent one.
Yeah.
The other John in particular was like on the not good quality, which is why I never bought it when it was I was waiting for the price to drop more personally, because the detailing and the color apps were garbage. It was like super soft detail, like nothing was like done cleanly, and I think they used some pretty low quality, a lot of like vinyl
Yeah,
on it.
weren't they the ones that also did for what was the game? It was like the shooter game with the mechs that you jump in and out of and shoot.
Oh, what was it? Titanfall.
Titanfall, yeah. Weren't they the ones that did that too? The statues
Pretty
of those?
sure. Pretty sure
Yeah.
they did Titanfall. Yeah.
Those were
I mean, they were the most prominent of the companies that did collector kit edition, collector edition stuff for like games, statues, and figures.
Whoever PlayStation let do the any of the God of War ones should have been shot. Those were all horrible.
Yeah, I mean, generally in general, collector edition figures and statues are just generally just very low quality. Anyone expecting something decent is, you're usually bound to lose your investment on that. Like there's very few I can think of from the top of my head that actually had decent quality figures. And that's why I was saying to other people, like, paying an extra $150 for a collector edition for a game for a figure is usually not worth it.
Yeah.
Especially if it's like especially if it's like a popular IP. Because like if it's a popular IP, you probably can get a figure of it later down the line from some other company. But if it's like a niche IP, I mean, I can understand getting the collector edition because you probably won't see another item from it again. That property. How's the kit so far, by the way?
It's great. You know what? I did my unboxing last night, and then I realized afterwards, I'm like, this is not a Kodo kit.
Nope.
Like, I kept referring to it as a Kodo kit, and I'm like, this is not a Kodo kit.
No. The Plaiobot, if memory serves, they're a collaboration between Good Smile and Riobot.
Okay.
So Riobot's a famous collectible. They're famous for doing like really nice collectible figures, like high end, like $100, $250 like collectible robot stuff typically.
Mm-hmm.
They make really nice like posable, like high end detailed robots, which is, you can see in their design, it's like pretty nice. Obviously the Good Smile is like a hand of I guess engineering, in terms of like how it assembles.
Yeah.
Because they started their own model kit line last year, I believe. I think it's called Motoroid.
Okay.
But this is their their other plastic model kit line in collaboration with Riobot, though, which is that's why it's called Plaiobot.
Yeah.
Because the latter part, the bot, is from the Riobot company collaboration.
But yeah, the pre-painted apps that are on here is just like Kodo. Like,
yeah,
they're great.
Something I surprised Bandai hasn't taken advantage of, honestly. Pretty surprising.
The pre-colored.
Yes, we have seen the Labo Asuka kit, UC Gundam.
Yes.
It's very interesting. There's a lot of interesting tech. It's a pretty affordable figure, actually, for most people. Because I think it's like in the $70, $80 range.
And yes, Dave will be getting one as long as John reminds him to buy it. Because I'll forget. And then all of a sudden I'll be like, what the hell is this? When did this come out? And John will be like, but Dave, I told you in November about this. Son of a bitch. Now it's like $300.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be a fine kit. I mean, their Labo kits are very nice engineering wise because they're made. You don't have to paint. They're made so you don't have to paint them. So like they have an interesting technology where they use their old '90s multi-injection technology, and so what they do is they print 2 layers of plastic in different colors. So the underneath layer, it's not like it's not like one continuous density, like thickness of plastic. It actually varies throughout the plastic underneath.
Yeah.
And that's how they shade the plastic above. So like when you look at it from outside, it actually give you like a shaded look.
And I've seen some of theirs, and I'm like, wow, they do that with their PVC figures, don't they?
No. This is something strict to their Labo line. They don't do that for the PVC figures.
Oh, okay. Because there's some
PVC figures usually it's molded in 1 or 2 colors, and then they take it to the fact that people hand paint apps from there typically.
Oh, okay.
There's it's not like, oh, we print out 30 different colors. It's usually they might print out like 4. It's nice. I don't think I'm surprised they're going with it though, because it's not. The reason why they don't do it for figures is because it's not cost effective. You have to make so many molds.
Yeah.
It's not like because figures are collectibles, so they don't make. It's not like they make 1,000 that same figure every year. They make one run. That's it. I think Bandai is sort of the exception where they might do like another run like 10 years down the road, and they might call it like a different variation. They'll say, oh, we changed the color slightly, and here's another batch. But they don't do that they don't do it like year to year, because if they do that, then figure collectors won't buy from them again, because they're buying it out of the respect that it's a collectible that like they're only making one batch typically.
Yeah. There's some of the PVC that like you look at the skin and like, that is really well done. Like it looks like there's layer of colors.
Yeah.
In
as
there.
far as like plastic skin tone though, I think Kotobuki has got it the best. Without even using the multi-injection, like that skin tone is just really nice. That one skin tone that they use. Yeah. Like you actually don't have to paint it. Honestly, I don't think for most people, I don't think painting it is even a worry, because it like skin tone just looks so nice straight out of the box. And they finished it in a way too that looks nice. Because it does have like a sort of like a matte-ish finish, like a semi-matte, semi-flat.
Yeah, that's how my Ludens was. It was the skin tones on it was great, because it was like.
But Bandai's though, I mean, it's cool that what they're trying to do with the multi-injection for the skin tone, but I don't think it worked. I don't think it worked out for like their earlier kits, so I don't think it's gonna work out for this kit either, because they're using the exact same tech. It is cooler though for like the Asuka suit though, like you could see the shading, but I don't think it's very successful. I mean, it's sort of cool, but I think it loses. It's like interesting to see once, but then it's just like it could have looked better.
Now I saw, because Dr. Hasoon was sending me pictures, and I don't know if they're prototypes or what they are, but the McFarlane Warhammer pieces. Someone was painting on those. They haven't come out with those yet, have they?
Come out what? The Warhammer kits from or
Warhammer
from McFarlane? No, those are out. Those are out. McFarlane's out.
Oh.
They actually have pre-orders right now, I believe, for the Sisters of Battles ones too. The Sister Battle one they have pre-order for up, I believe.
Well, I know where I'm going once I'm done with the stream, people.
Burning your money tree.
Yeah, I gotta get at least a couple. Like, they look good.
There's the Necrons too. I don't think the Necron is as cool as the others. The Sister Battles is probably the most detailed of all the figures they have, honestly. And it's really cheap too. I think they're like $30 each.
Oh, that's hella cheap.
Yeah, I think they're like $30 roughly. I think it's the big reason why a lot of people can't skip the Bandai one, was because they knew that these were so much cheaper for being roughly the same size, for being a similar size.
Yeah. Was it?
Now, obviously, the paint apps are completely different level, and obviously the Bandai one is far superior in terms of like posability and stuff. But
yeah. Was that one of the McFarlane ones that you posted in the chat for Justin? That was in
that was the McFarlane one.
Yeah, see that one, the detail on that looked great.
Or at least I'm pretty sure it was the McFarlane one. Let me check to make sure I'm not talking on my ass right now. Yeah, it's a McFarlane.
Yeah,
McFarlane predecessor. You can tell it's the McFarlane one because it doesn't have like a nice knee. The knee bend is more obvious. Like they tied it much better on the Bandai one, and there's a lot more posability. Like the armor actually adjusts itself so you can bend without interference. But I mean the paint app looks great. I mean, I do know that you have to heat it up. You have to put it in like hot water for a bit to take it apart easily. Like you can't just pull it apart by hand easily for a lot of stuff. You have to, like I know the joints, you have to heat it up a bit and then pull it out.
Makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll be ordering some of those when I go off stream. So, fuck my wallet.
I mean, it's $30, man.
Yeah. Right? Like seriously, like that's the same price as you could get one of the the singles from GW at the same freaking
A
price.
single character figure. Well, no, actually, that's not true because a single character figure is 50 and 50 upwards.
A name, yeah, I guess so. I guess a named character and so forth. Yeah, you're right.
And actually, most named characters are now like 60, 75 now because they're like, oh, they're bigger. We made their base bigger.
You know,
So slap on $20.
you know one that, like I didn't get the lion because I'm like I started seeing people's copies and I'm like, oh, those. Normally, I don't have an issue with seam offsets, but when you're talking about something like that, and then as detailed it is, and then you have a seam offset through like what's supposed to be chainmail or fur or something like that, and you're like, oh my god, like really, like I'm so sad right now.
Yeah, I'm just waiting to see if they do a Primaris version for like 40K modern day one. Because I'm not really a fan of the armor they chose. I was hoping they'd do more true to classic style Lions armor, and they didn't, which I think was a huge missed opportunity.
But that I know it's an ogre. I forgot what the name of it is. I have it saved somewhere or bookmarked. But it's the centerpiece for the Age of Sigmar.
I'll show you the picture of my favorite illustration design of him. I put it in the chat from not Kinetic, but chat too, I guess. But that's literally my favorite illustration design of his armor by far. And there's another one that's all right, but it looks more like typical Dark Angels armor, which is like boring. We had like 2 decades where we got nothing but Dark Angels. So, not saying Dark Angels weren't cool at one point, but they overlasted their look.
Oh yeah, that looks.
And it matches his whole lion title and stuff as well.
Okay, give me a few.
I mean, if you're having trouble building when you're watching, save it for like when you rewatch a show that you're familiar with. You just turn on the background, just work on it while you're watching. I typically turn on a show when I work on kits, just for some background noise. Yeah. I know not everyone can do that, but that is an option. It's a good starting point.
Yeah, there are some things that I do that too, like any of the Marvel movies. I'll have them playing in the background. That's why I can't like do that while I'm streaming, obviously, because I'll get freaking banned. But I end up doing that a lot because I know them like front and backwards, so I don't even have to watch the screen. I'm just listening. I already know what's going on. Freaking. So Heidi decided earlier. She said, "I just want pasta and butter for dinner." Okay. So I went to the grocery store.
Wait. You said pasta and butter?
Yeah. Pasta,
okay.
Pasta with butter. Just boil.
No,
pasta.
I got that.
Okay.
It's just I didn't think anyone had to clarify how it needed to have butter. That's why I did double take.
Well, I like to clarify because she didn't want any sauces or anything. She just salt, pepper, some butter, and just the pasta. I'm like, okay, cool. So I picked up like a big old chunk of bacon and eggs and potatoes, and she just finished teaching, and she went and looked in the kitchen and went, "I want what you're having." All right, well, give me a few minutes. I'll come down and fix dinner.
By the way, the that metal structure Sazabi,
Yeah.
the more I look at it, the more it reminds me of Pia's Neograde Sazabi design.
Okay, so I wasn't the only one that was thinking that.
The big thing that gives it away is the style of the head and the shoulders. The shoulders is like that really big Neograde style, and the head especially. The chest and the waist is definitely the newer Sazabi-esque design, where they like I hate the chest because it's falling into RG style where they shrunk the chest down where it's too small for the rest of the body. Like, the head's actually almost wider than the chest, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, there's something, and it could just be the angle that they've taken the picture at. It could.
I
be a
mean,
number of
that's
things, but
definitely
something
part of
looks
it,
off.
but the head is definitely almost as wide as the chest, straight on. I will say they added an interesting gimmick where the thruster propellant tank actually opens all the way up.
Oh.
Like, it opens up. They added a new picture on the Tamashi website,
Mhm.
and it opens up. So it actually looks like the colonies in Gundam shows, like where it has the 4 panels that rotate around the colony cylinder.
Yeah.
But I honestly don't see. Honestly, like I could sort of see the new being worth its price tag because it is actually nice and detailed, a lot of stuff. This Sazabi, looking at the detail shots, it actually just looks stupid cheap. Honestly, the head looks really bad. There's no other way to put it.
I would personally, unless you have it mounted on a crotch stand or so forth, I would worry about those legs just spreading apart over time.
Well, it does have a crotch stand, right? It does have that stand right in the crotch section. That goes like it's sort of in the back, so it's a little bit more hidden. But the closer to the head does not look good. Like it looks like they didn't panel line any of it. Like they didn't. It just looks like it's recessed detail. Doesn't look like it's panel lined at all, which looks really bad. It looks laughingly bad at something at that scale.
Angawa says, I think the skirt looks too long and the hands are too big.
The hands are definitely too big. I would say the hands are probably 25-30% too large, like larger than they should be. And I'm trying to figure out why that happens, because you can tell it's too large because it's when it's right next, because it's when you look at it compared to the wrist or the forearm section, the hand's just massive. It's actually just bigger. So someone either scaled it up wrong. I think someone scaled up the model hand that they were using wrong. Like there was 2 different people working on the hand. Like someone was working the hand separate from the rest of the body.
Yeah.
Which is pretty common. Like they have, they break up the work. But yeah, the head. If you look at the detail shots, if you people go to the Tamashi website, there is like a rotate view, which allows you to see the back with the open propellant tanks. But man, the detail shot of the head does not look good. And the fact of the matter is, it's definitely going to be more expensive than new because of how much bulkier and heavier and bigger the Sazabi is in general. They're going to piecemeal it too, like they did with the new. It's actually even worse because, like the new one had a nice display stand, like it had a nice hanger stand. The stand for this one actually doesn't look nice. Like it doesn't look like a hanger at all. There's just like a random like platform built in that doesn't look like a hanger, part of a hanger or anything. It just looks like some random surface that they threw mechanical arms on it, and then we threw a pilot on top. So it just feels like a cheap. It just feels like a cheap knockoff. Actually, that's really what it feels like. Like sure has a lot of water slide tampo markings.
Yeah.
I mean they're tampo. I shouldn't say water slides because those would definitely be tampo to this Bandai.
Oh, Jesus.
But it's just.
I hadn't paid that much attention. Now I am looking at the hands. Now I'm like, holy fuck, those look like gorilla hands. Like they're just massive.
Yeah, they're huge. Yeah, they're huge. Like I said, they're easily 25-30% too big. They're probably bordering 35, but definitely too big. The head's definitely too wide. It definitely has a shrunk down chest from the RG, which is like the big gripe I have with the RG Sazabi. It's chest, like they shrunk it down to emphasize the shoulders and the head. But it doesn't look good anymore because it doesn't bounce the rest of the body because it's like everything's big except for your chest. So it just feels like that's thrown off.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was like partially a cost saving measure in terms of like also like, oh, people like the RG Sazabi design, like RG Sazabi so well, so maybe because they like the short small chest designs, like probably because people just like the RG design engineering and it's just RG. But it's just unfortunate because this could have actually been really nice. I would have said this could have actually been super nice, but it doesn't. Like the new was actually nice design wise.
You know what,
Even if it felt plasticky as like a toy, I think it actually looked nice. But this just doesn't look nice at all from like any angle. Like the only thing it has going for it is that interesting propellant tank from the review. When you rotate it back around, you can see that propellant tank opening up.
yeah, that part's cool.
But everything else though isn't anything new about the Sazabi. There is a weird thing with the backpack though opening up. Oh, that's weird. I'm not sure if you see that when you rotate it, but if you rotate it back, the backpack opens up in a weird way. It looks like the top of the backpack flips open.
Yeah.
I was wondering what that was from before, but I didn't realize that was a backpack. That's just weird. That actually that really bothers me.
The shoulders are off. The shoulders are too square. Like I'm looking at it and it's got sharp angles, and it shouldn't. And yeah, the head. I was like, okay, maybe the head is because they have panels, so that. But no, looking at the
if
head
you rotate it, though,
up,
you just tell it's just. Even just rotate it, you can tell that the head's just too wide all around.
Yeah, it's like.
Well, it's not even. It's actually not even the head that's too wide. I mean, they did exaggerate for this figure, in particular. I mean, the Sazabi always had like a pretty wide head, but they obviously they extended the frill out a bit more. But I mean, the big issue is that the chest is too small, so it's even more obvious than before. And the shoulders for this are huge as well, which makes it super obvious and becoming sort of an eyesore. Like they added a weird thruster in the edge of the shoulder, which I don't think works visually. It just felt like they needed to add extra detail, and it didn't work. And I know they're trying to show off the armor expanding. So I mean, that's what the shoulder's doing. It has the armor expansion from what you're showing. It's the armor splitting up, the skirt splitting up.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to criticize that look because I mean, obviously they're trying to show inside gimmicks, but it just really doesn't look good.
Yeah, that bothers me. That those sharp parts right there on the shoulders. That head. It just looks like they just squashed it.
I mean, I don't have a problem with sharp edges. I mean, sharp edges could be worked well. I mean, but the thing is, Xeon designs are typically rounded, and I mean, Xeon designs are known for being rounded and smooth, whereas ESFF are known for having really hard edges. But they just didn't take advantage of any of the unique aspects. And if you look at the head, you can see the recessed detail, but none of it's panel lined in, which looks bad.
Yeah.
Especially something this scale. At this scale, you have to panel line stuff. Maybe not a black, but at least an orange or a dark brown. It almost reminds me.
They did attempt some color separation because you do have some different shades of red.
Yeah, but like I said, there's just the head doesn't have the detailing needed because they don't have the the red. There's no mark. There's nothing putting those, making the details pop, the panel line details pop, which is really bad.
Yeah,
because I think that would have partially saved this, but it didn't. Like I said, I just think this has a lot of design flaws in general compared to their the new. The new was actually nice. Visually, I think the new is nice. I don't think it was drastically different, but what they did change was a good change. The propellant tanks, I think, is a really cool design. Cool, it's a really cool gimmick. But it's just so much of what they paid attention to was in the backside that no one's gonna see.
Right.
And there's too little being paid attention to the front where that's supposed to be the primary focus. And it feels like the display stand for this is a real afterthought compared to the new. The new, they really thought out how they wanted the structure to be like a hangar bay docking. It had that really nice docking bay around it.
Yeah.
And this they just threw really cheap hydraulic arms, and they threw a platform. They just slapped a platform on top. It doesn't even attempt to look like a platform or a base hangar or ship hangar. It's just we don't know how to get this to work, so we're just gonna throw shit together.
Yeah.
Which is sad because they could have probably reused. I mean, obviously they couldn't reuse the same hangar because of the size dimension of the Sazabi is so different from the new. But I feel like if they just did some extensions, that they could have worked it out. Like they could have modified the original, and did some extensions. And at least that would have been more. That would have been nicer than what they have here.
Yeah.
Which is a shame.
All right, boys and girls. So, I have to go make dinner. I was not planning on making dinner, but evidently I'm making dinner. So, we got everything but the appendages built on this guy. I really like him. Get my big ass head out of the way. Come on. Come on. Focus. Why are you focusing up in the corner? You piece of crap. Focus on him. Thank you. Yeah, so I'm really happy with it. Looks good so far. I will end up probably snapping up the rest of this during the middle of the night, and we will put up a review. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. There will be a link down below to be able to pick this up over on galactictoys.com. I want to thank UC Gundam for stopping by and getting wrenched up tonight. I will end up throwing a new friend shell into the stream deck and adding you in there. I meant to the other day, and I don't know if I ran out of room or what. If you end up using going over to galactictoys.com using code Starshadow, gets you 10% off anything on the site. And screenshot that once you're done making your purchase. Send it to thegunploymeister74@gmail.com. All the information is down below. And get entered into the holiday contest where we're giving away a bunch of RX-78-2s, the perfect grade, real grade, high grade, master grade, and the Hello Kitty. Yeah, so thank you for stopping by, everybody. Thank you, Ungawa. Thank you, UC Gundam. Legato Starwind, thanks for coming by and sharing all your Resin goodness. And there was someone else I told to hit me up on. Who was it? I told Leon. I told Leon to hit me up on Facebook because he had some questions about LED lighting, how to connect them instead of using batteries. So yeah, and I'm hoping by this weekend, I know Jim's not here, but he was like, when are you going to break in this Ray booth? I'm hoping to be able to do that, get some primer on the Ryu, because I want to work out the wiring. I want to be able to film that so you guys can actually see it. I'm not even going to bother doing an unboxing on it until I can get primer on it, because there's no point. In the white resin, you can't see it. So we're going to do that. I still have to film the Yaoland Hainu unboxing. Everything is getting into place, and a place for everything. We're getting there. And that is about it. Thanks, John, for stopping by the chat and stopping by the stream.
No worries.
So I hope everybody has a good night. Oh, wait, you sent me a message. And I have no love for these. Fuck the pricing. So here's the thing. Do you just not like the pricing, or do you just not like the figure?
Both.
See, I kind of like
are
that
offensive.
figure. Both are offensive.
I think they're both. I think both are offensive.
I kind of like the figure, but that pricing, like, really?
It's really not nice compared to other things in that price, same thing in that price range that they have.
Right. If it was like $100, $7,500, I'd end up picking it up.
Yeah.
If it was resin or something, maybe. I mean, I don't know. It's big, but not that big.
Yeah,
I thought
it's just not nice or detailed enough. But yeah, I've known about it for a while. It's on my feed all the time.
Yeah.
Someone's painting it because it's the newest mini, but it ain't that nice, in my opinion, design wise. It's like the lowest end of their stuff made at that scale.
Yeah. All right, guys. See you all in the next stream. Thanks for stopping by. Peace.
Adios.